Hey up. I was thinking the other day what it is about photography and videography that attracts me. It all started back in my teenage years, but it's never really clicked with me what the attraction is. It's not about art, I'm about as artistic as a breeze block. It's something else that for me was less tangible. Now, I've always enjoyed watching those YouTube channels that take ancient celluloid film, you know, the flickery black and white stuff. Then through various processes they improve the definition through upscaling and even colorise it. Some films work out better than others, it's not a perfect technology, but in some cases it creates a video that could have been shot yesterday. For the most part, this isn't staged footage, it's just footage of people going about the normal day-to-day lives 100 years ago or more. And I came to the realisation the other day that that's what video is. It's a sort of a time machine. It permanently records moments from the past, creating a sort of a temporal window so that you can go back and look at those moments in people's lives all those years ago. It sort of makes sense to me now. Time is the most precious commodity that we all have available to us. It's inescapable. Once it's gone forever. And whether we're prepared to admit it or not, it rules everyone's lives. Which in a way explains my fixation for fan timepieces. Video and watches are sort of inextricably linked. As you'll probably know from previous videos, I've become a bit of a fan of Orient watches, a very unique producer of high quality timepieces from Japan that until now have been difficult to obtain here in the UK. But that's all about to change. Watch this video until the end. Now what I want to look at today is a very popular automatic timepiece from Orient, the Orient Defender 2. A particularly well put together field watch with some very interesting high-end features in a rugged high quality package at a price that puts better known Japanese brands to shame. Now just to be clear, this is not a paid promotion. My partner actually bought this watch for me last summer when she had a bit of a windfall. So I've had plenty of time to put it through its paces, and I can tell you without a doubt it's a very robust, high quality and very accurate automatic timepiece. The case is 316L stainless steel, which is being vapor blasted in true military watch style, and I'll give you the dimensions a little bit later on. Now, most watches in this category tend to be water resistant to 50 metres, but the Defender 2 is capable of 100 metres water resistance, partly down to the fact that it has a screw down crown, although the main reason for a screw down crown of course is to ensure that the time settings are not inadvertently altered during times of extreme exertion. The crown has 3 position settings. Once you've unscrewed it, you've got position 1, which allows you to hand wind the watch to get it started, although this watch does of course have a full automatic movement, so it's not necessary to be winding it daily. Position 3, pulled all the way out, allows you to set the time. And a very interesting feature of this watch is that it simultaneously shows the 12-hour clock and the 24-hour clock, courtesy of the 24-hour dial situated at the 5 o'clock position. So your main hour hand will circumnavigate the dial twice in a 24-hour period, whereas that smaller 24-hour dial just does one complete revolution per 24-hour period. Position 2, that is the stem pulled halfway out, gives you your quick set date and date facility. You turn it anti-clockwise to set the date and clockwise to set the actual date, which is displayed on the other little dial, which is situated next to the 10 o'clock position. Right, the dial. In this case I chose the sort of sand or desert storm colour. Orient actually supply this watch in several different flavours. There's a more traditional matte black dial if that's what you prefer. There's also a sort of a blue sunburst dial, which actually I think looks rather nice. There are also choices of black PVD finishes on the case, along with a number of bracelet or strap options, including a stainless steel bracelet. The dial, although very military in look, is an atypical field watch design. In fact, I think it has more in common with something like a flagger or pilot's watch. The only Arabic numerals are displayed on the chapter ring, and they only display the minutes. Rectangular applied indices replace the hour numerals, with the 12 o'clock being almost a divided triangle, just like you would see on a flagger. Some people might not like this because I suppose it could fit into either category of watch, but personally I'm a fan of both styles, so for me it works. Bold black semi-skeletonized sword-shaped handles finish the dial off, with a curious little red-ended arrow-shaped second hand, which again sort of echoes a flagger type watch. The case back is just a standard brushed stainless steel screw-in type case back instead of a display back, but I think this watch can be forgiven for that, bearing in mind its overall specification. This is a big watch with an overall case width of 43mm. It has a lot of wrist presence, but the case thickness is pretty slim at 12.2mm, so it wears very comfortably. The crown is signed with the Orient logo, which is nice to see at this price point, and the crystal, which is flat, is made from Orient's own hardened mineral crystal. Now, I should mention that I've put my own strap on this watch. Ordinarily, it will come with a standard black leather Orient strap. I just have a penchant for swapping and changing straps. Orient straps are very good quality, made from a durable calf skin. They're built to last and they can take a little bit of wearing in, but I think I'm safe to say that they will give years of sterling use. And unlike a lot of Seiko watches, it's not mandatory to change them soon after taking delivery. The hands and the indices are all generously loomed with Orient's own brand of loom, and they are very legible throughout the hours of darkness. A few people have picked me up about wearing this watch while I'm carrying out maintenance videos on my bikes over the last 7 or 8 months. But despite this watch's classic appeal and styling, it is still very much a tool watch built to withstand the daily rigours of life. It's not a showpiece that you have to wrap up in cotton wool. In fact, I am very impressed by its durability. Miniature Japanese engineering at its best, featuring one of Orient's highly regarded, built by hand in-house movements. Now, although Orient watches are well known in most parts of the world, they've always been a bit of a rarity here in the UK. Mainly because we have no UK importer. That is, we've not had a UK importer up until now. In the past, I've bought several Orient watches, sometimes through Amazon, but in each case they've had to come from other countries like America, Italy and Spain. And since Brexit, obtaining these watches has become even more problematic. Not long after the review I made last year of the Orient Bambino, a company called TUS Watches got in touch with me. Now, this is a small UK-based family-run business that specialises in Orient watches at really good prices. I checked out their reviews, which are really good, and I can confirm by trying them out myself, the service is second to none. There is a particular model of Orient watch that I've been after for some time that didn't have it in stock, but Tom at TUS ordered it in for me, and once it landed in the country, it was on my doorstep within 48 hours. And not only that, it was virtually half the price that it's offered for on Amazon. So I'm quite happy to recommend TUS, and I will leave a link to their website in the video description down below. Just be aware though that TUS website is frequented by watch collectors, so stock does tend to come in and then go out very quickly. If you can't find what you're looking for there, email Tom at TUS, let him know that Uncle Stu sent you, and I'm sure he will sort you out. Once again, thank you so much for watching this and my other videos, and in doing so helping to support this channel. I really do appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you will be informed whenever I upload a new video. I would of course be back next week, so until then, if you're riding, ride safely, and I'll see you soon.